Hello, friends. Thank you for joining Windrider Studios. Welcome to the W. My name is Phil Allen, and I'll be your host today. We are pleased to welcome world-renowned artist, author, and cultural catalyst, Makoto Fujimura. So Mako, we know that when something traumatic happens to us, it impacts us in ways that we don't even realize, we don't even know initially. Sometimes it takes time. Can you talk to us a little bit about how did 9/11 impact you?
One of the things that happens is that there are pockets of extreme awareness, and then things just disappear as if you have no memory, and that's what was happening. It was fragments of me just trying to live it every day to provide for my family, and going into the studio was an act of faith. I can't erase what happened, and to this day, my life is marked from the trauma of that day. But at the same time, there is beauty behind something that to me was devastating.
I want to turn my attention to this idea of finding beauty in the midst of tragedy, trials. Can you talk to us about how did you get there?
What I find extremely moving to me was that there were people who climbed up the falling towers, to save lives. This is, forget my art. This is the extreme reality of beauty, that one would be willing to lay down his or her life for another. Japanese would consider something beautiful when something is being sacrificed, whether cherry blossoms falling, at the end of their time. That is considered the most beautiful. It's more beautiful than when they are fully in bloom, because they are dying, in a sense. I realized beauty can break in even in such a moment when you're not expecting it, you're not even asking for it. I think from that moment on, I have dedicated my life to showcasing and capturing that sense of beauty in my work.
Can you talk to us about COVID-19 and where we are today? How do you minister to that person who's trying to navigate this season?
Well, this pandemic is bigger than 9/11 and bigger than 3/11 because it's worldwide. Every single person on this earth right now is affected by it. And that is remarkable. And the fact that because of communication and technology, we can share that experience with each other. This experience is a connector, a bridge to people who we would never have anything in common with. There's a universal connection through suffering that we can be connected precisely because of the trauma that we are all going through collectively. After 9/11, people flocked to New York churches, and they found acrimonious, culture warish, polarized ways that churches, having the most segregated hour of the week, and having well-intended programs, but they did not speak about the concerns of people coming in, the strangers and non-Christians coming into churches. We failed to respond to that crisis, and people left. People were disappointed that they didn't see authenticity. They did not see integration. They did not see us making beauty. This is a fresh opportunity, I think, for the churches of the world to respond with creation of new wineskin that is not, trying to restore, fix the world and make it into, the normal reality. but to be prophetic in our voice, to push ourselves really, and allowing the Spirit to work in us through the slowing down process. And if we can do that, then this would not have been a waste. This would not have been a trauma that is simply just, you experience it and you try to leave it. This will be a generative moment in our history, and this is the first time in history where every single person on this earth, maybe aside from Noah's days, has experienced the same trauma. So this is important for us to think about.
Wow. Mako, thank you so much for what you just shared. I think we can end on that note. That was such a powerful word. Your words in this film, profound, prophetic, rich, something that we need. So thank you so much for your time, for your inspiration, for your art, for your heart. We appreciate you.
And looking forward to connecting with you in real time, in real physical space.